everybody, I'm here today to talk to you about me not buying coffee. I'll specifically be telling you why I don't buy coffee. So here's why I don't buy coffee, and believe it or not, it's not what you think, okay? It's not about the money. So every single morning, for the most part, I make myself a cup of coffee before I leave the house. I go to work, and when I get home, I make myself another cup of coffee. And I use two separate machines for this. In the morning, I'll make myself drip coffee from a percolator machine, and in the evening, I'll make myself like a Keurig K-cup of coffee, okay? Now, why don't I buy coffee? A lot of people might think it's because I'm super cheap and super frugal, and I am, but I'm not afraid to spend a couple of bucks on a cup of coffee, and it really, to be honest with you, I'm not trying to brag, but it won't make a difference in my life. At this point, when I've gotten to myself to a point financially where it does not make a dent, the extra couple of dollars, okay? I have many different passive income sources, and I actively earn income at my full-time job. My wife actively earns income at her full-time job as well. So as a family, we're doing like fantastically financially. So it's not about the money. It's not about the couple bucks. And you know what? It is good to save a couple bucks here and there, but not buying coffee is not going to make you rich. Let's face it. That is a myth. That is an old school way of thinking. You got to focus on income. And that's exactly why I don't buy coffee, because I focus on income. You see, I used to buy coffee in the morning because I love the taste of coffee. I would go to different coffee shops. I'd buy a coffee from this place, a coffee from that place, a coffee from this place, a coffee from that place. And I would just alternate. Like, I'd literally go to 10 different coffee shops every couple of weeks, okay? And I loved it. But then I realized I'm literally driving to these coffee shops. I'm waiting in line. A lot of times I'd wait in line for 10 to 15 minutes because I'm going during prime time in the morning, okay? Waiting for coffee either before work or after work, right? Sometimes both. So I'd waste a ton of time, and I thought to myself, wait a second. It only takes me 6 minutes maybe to film a video, maybe 10 minutes to come up with the idea for the video, to research it, film it, to post it, not that much, not that long, right? Another 10 minutes to post it, and you do all that stuff. So like, we'll call it about like, in 20 minutes, I can probably go from having not even the slightest idea about a video to having it posted, okay? And scheduled for the future. That's about the same amount of time that I spent driving and waiting in line for one coffee, okay? And I'm like, sometimes I do that twice a day. So 2 videos a day. If I was to, instead of get coffee in the morning, instead of wait to buy coffee in the morning, if I was to use that time to film 2 extra videos a day, that would mean 700 plus extra videos a year. What? And then the income that would come from those 700 plus extra videos a year would buy me not just a cup of coffee, but like tons of coffees, like a ridiculous amounts of coffee, like thousands, tens of thousands of cups of coffee over the long run. So that's why I don't buy coffee. You know, I don't have the time. At the time of me filming this video, okay, I'm working full time. My wife is off on maternity leave at the time of filming this video. By the time that the video is released, my kids will probably be old enough that they're in daycare. My wife will be back to work. But at the time of filming this video, like, I'm literally going to bed at 12:30 every night, and I'm waking up at 5:30 to 5:45 every morning. And then I rush to get breakfast ready in the morning. I leave the house with my daughter to drop her off at daycare. My wife takes care of my son, getting him on the bus and so forth, and the newborn twins at home. Okay, she's on maternity leave. So there's just no time. It's like, buy coffee or film videos that make money. What would you do? So I have nothing against buying coffee, but my thought is this. If you're spending the time waiting in line to buy coffee every day, and you're complaining about your finances, I don't care, but you could throw $2 out the window every day. It wouldn't make a difference in your life, okay? I don't care about the money, but that time that you're spending waiting is time that's wasted that you could be spending different in your life. I could work out during that time. If I was satisfied with the amount of money that I have and I didn't want to make any more videos, I didn't want to do any of my side hustles any longer, I could work out during that time. I could meditate. I could sleep in 20 minutes later every morning, okay? And I could be home 20 minutes earlier every afternoon. So the point is this. The lineup of people waiting to get coffee is unbelievable. And I'm like, every one of these people better have their lives in order. So because they're wasting all this time waiting to buy coffee. I don't care about the money, but they're wasting all the time waiting to buy coffee. And if they don't have their lives in order, guess what? That's the problem. And I realized I wasn't happy with my video output. I was doing 2 videos a day, and I wanted to get to 3, and I just couldn't find the time. And I stopped buying coffee, And all of a sudden, I was able to get to 3 videos a day. By the time that this video is released, I don't know if I'll still be at that output because I don't know how long I want to keep that up for, right? But at the time of me filming this, I'm at 3 videos a day, no problem. Ever since I stopped buying coffee, and I made my coffee, it's easy. And the reason that I use 2 different machines is because I'll make coffee in the morning with a percolator, and then in the afternoon, I don't know if I want that second cup of coffee. If I want that second cup of coffee, I don't want to waste time cleaning the machine, getting it ready again. Instead, I'll just go to my Keurig automatic single-serve coffee machine, and I'll just make the coffee like that. So that's it. That's why I don't buy coffee. Every morning, whether it's a weekday or a weekend, I will make coffee. Is there a time in the future that I think, or I hope, I will be able to say, okay, every day I'm going to go buy a coffee because I don't want to spend the time making the coffee. I'd rather spend the time waiting for someone to make my coffee. And I like the flavor. Obviously, different coffee shops make really good coffee, right? I like experimenting with different flavors of coffee and so forth. Will there be a time? Most definitely. But for the next couple years, I'm going to make my coffee every day and every afternoon. After that, hopefully I'll be at the point where I can say, okay, I'm going to just buy it. But right now, that's why I buy my coffee. That's why I make my coffee. If you buy your coffee and you wait in line, you waste time going to the coffee shop, you waste time waiting in line, okay, blah, 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 and your life isn't exactly where you want it to be, just assess. Like, I'm not saying stop buying coffee, but assess how much time you're spending doing that. Is it worth it? And yes, I know it's a mental break for some people. I totally get it. But for myself, I don't want the mental break. I want the productivity output. So for me, it makes a lot more sense to make my coffee at home and get that time to be productive, to have that output of videos and side hustles, okay? That's it. If you like this video, this is a personal video, more about why I do things. I'm not saying you have to do what I do. This is just how I do it and why I do it. And that's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.